Imagine you are practicing stalls on a calm training flight. During your flight, you notice the nose stops dropping the way you expect. The wings lose lift unevenly and the aircraft begins to rotate while the nose stays almost level with the horizon. Your airspeed drops fast, and the controls feel sluggish. What you are experiencing is the start of a flat spin, a rare and dangerous aerodynamic condition where the aircraft rotates around its vertical axis while remaining nearly level. In this video, we will break down what causes a flat spin, how it develops during flight, what pilots learn about it during advanced training, and how to prevent them. Before we dive in, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more aviation tips and insights from Epic Flight Academy. Let's get started. There are several types of spins, and understanding the differences is important for any pilot. An upright spin is the typical stall spin condition seen in training aircraft. An inverted spin is when the aircraft is upside down during the spin, which reverses control responses. An accelerated spin is caused by an abrupt stall during a turn, leading to a faster and more aggressive entry. And the focus of this video, the flat spin, is where the aircraft remains nearly level while rotating around its vertical axis. For those new to aviation, it can be tough to tell the difference between a normal spin and a flat spin. Here is a clear breakdown. A normal spin puts the aircraft in a steep, nose-down attitude with a spiraling descent, and pilots can usually recover using standard inputs because the rudder and elevator are still effective. A flat spin is very different. The aircraft experiences an extreme stall on both wings. The center of gravity moves aft, and the tail can no longer provide sufficient leverage to pitch the nose down. This leads the aircraft to rotate horizontally around the vertical axis, often appearing as if it's pancaking down towards the Earth. Pilots describe the motion as hovering in place while spinning, which is very disorienting and dangerous. The layer of turbulent airflow around the fuselage and tail further complicates control inputs. Most flight training programs avoid intentional flat spin entries because the risk is extremely high. Only in controlled military or aerobatic environments do pilots study the conditions that lead to a flat spin, and even then, the focus is on recognition and avoidance rather than performing the maneuver. An aircraft entering a flat spin generally involves these key factors: aggressive yaw input with rudder, simultaneous aft elevator pressure, power-on configuration, usually at high thrust, a high angle of attack with deep stall conditions, and uncoordinated flight. In addition to these factors, the main causes of a flat spin includes aft center of gravity, incorrect stall recovery inputs, asymmetrical thrust, extremely low airspeed that can lead to a stall, aerodynamic design of the aircraft, abrupt or aggressive maneuvering, and loss of vertical stabilizer or rudder authority. An example many viewers recognize is the F-14 Tomcat scene in Top Gun, where Maverick and Goose experience a deadly flat spin. Although dramatized, the sequence was inspired by real F-14 incidents, since the aircraft was known to enter unrecoverable spins under certain conditions. The scene highlights how dangerous and unpredictable spin-related accidents can be. While the F-14 could enter true flat spins, modern fighters like the FA-18 use more spin-resistant designs and automated recovery systems that greatly reduce the likelihood of a similar event. Now that we understand what causes a flat spin, the next question is how a pilot recovers from one. The truth is simple. The safest option is to avoid entering one in the first place. But if the situation ever develops, there is one method pilots rely on: the PARE method. The PARE method can be used in a flat spin, although recovery is rarely successful unless the aircraft is specifically designed for high angle of attack stability. Here's how it works. The PARE method gives a pilot the best possible chance of stopping the rotation and breaking the stall. Each step builds on the one before it, so the order matters. Here is how pilots apply it in training. Power. Bring the power to idle. This reduces the prop wash that can force the nose up and deepen the stall. Ailerons. Keep the ailerons neutral. Using them can increase the difference in angle of attack between the wings and make the spin worse. Rudder. apply full opposite rudder to stop the rotation. If the aircraft is spinning left, apply the right rudder. Hold it until the rotation stops. Elevator. Push forward slightly to reduce the angle of attack and break the stall. This lowers the nose just enough to regain controllable airflow over the wings. In many cases, especially with a rearward center of gravity or a power-on stall entry, the aircraft remains unrecoverable, which is why flat spins often result in a crash or ejection in military jets. Epic offers spin training primarily to CFI students during their instructor courses, while other programs provide additional safety-focused options such as upset recovery training. Before any intentional spin training takes place, the aircraft must be properly loaded within its approved weight and center of gravity limits, and it must be certified for spins. These precautions ensure that all spin training is performed safely, with the right equipment and under the right conditions. Flat spin scenarios are rare in general aviation, but can occur with heavily loaded or improperly trimmed planes. Understanding the plan, sequential steps to take, such as PARE, and physics behind spin entry and recovery is a crucial skill set. Pilots can safely explore flat spin scenarios in advanced military and aerobatic simulators. High-fidelity systems for aircraft like the F-14, FA-18, and F-35 can model yaw roll coupling, center of gravity shifts, and full post-stall aerodynamics. They allow pilots to practice recognition and recovery steps without any real-world risk. This training matters because actual flat spins are extremely dangerous and often unrecoverable. General aviation simulators are more limited. Most civilian devices, including Redbird, Fresca, and FAA-approved training systems do not model flat spins and use simplified flight dynamics. While they cannot replicate a true flat spin, they are still useful for training normal spin awareness, including how a spin begins and how to apply recovery steps like the PARE method. The takeaway is simple. You can safely learn about flat spins in simulators, but these maneuvers should never be attempted in real aircraft outside of controlled test or aerobatic environments. A flat spin is a dangerous condition where the aircraft remains nearly level while rapidly rotating around its vertical axis, and recovery is extremely difficult because the control surfaces stay stalled. The best defense is prevention. Pilots avoid flat spins by recognizing stalls early, maintaining coordinated flight, and using proper spin recovery techniques with the right rudder and elevator inputs. When pilots stay ahead of the aircraft and correct the stall before rotation develops, they prevent the situation from ever becoming unrecoverable. Thanks for watching. If you've learned something new about aviation, like this video. It lets us know you're enjoying our content about aviation. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date on everything that's happening at Epic Flight Academy.